Hello all, welcome back. So in this video we are going to see how we can monitor Google Cloud environment using a Datadog. So what is a Datadog here? So Datadog is nothing but one of the monitoring tool or monitoring platform where you can use a different tools and different platform in a single application. So suppose if your application or your organization is using a Google Cloud, they are using Azure, they are using GitHub, they are using Kubernetes and also using the AWS, and all these things you want to monitor in the single monitoring application, then there are some monitoring tools available in market, and Datadog is one of them, which is again a very famous tool used for monitoring. So first we'll see what is a Datadog, and then we'll see how we can integrate Google Cloud with Datadog and observe all Google Cloud platform and Google Cloud environment on a Datadog. So first we'll see what is a Datadog. So Datadog is a popular cloud scale monitoring and analytics platform used by organizations to get comprehensive insight into the performance of their application infrastructure and entire ecosystem. Okay, so you cannot only just monitor your application, you can just monitor application, their network traffic, you can monitor all security related stuff. If there is any DDoS attack happening on your, or there is uncertain huge amount of traffic coming to your application, or there is any like attempt to hack your application, all these like suspicious activity also tracked by a Datadog. And also you can set up different kinds of alerting and monitoring on your Datadog. So I'm not going in detail on all the capabilities of Datadog here, because the main purpose of our video is to create integration between Datadog and Google Cloud. So we'll see how we can integrate Google Cloud platform with a Datadog, and how we can observe all Google Cloud services like Compute Engine, or our I would say a Cloud Run or Cloud Function or a Kubernetes engine, all these things on the Datadog. And again we'll see how we can send logs from Google Cloud to Datadog. So that log routing also we'll see from Google Cloud environment to a Datadog. So all these in creation we'll see in this video, and again we'll see few major capabilities of a Datadog. So what Datadog can do, so first is monitoring. So Datadog provides real-time monitoring metrics, traces and logs. So it collects data from various sources and provide it on the presentable format on the dashboard. The second thing, it can help us for alerting. So users can set up these alerts based on the like some metrics or condition, and then these alerts can be sent to email or Slack or PagerDuty, as there are different mediums available for sending this alert. Again, for tracing also we can use a Datadog. So it provide distributed tracing capabilities, allowing user to visualize and understand the flow of requests coming from multiple users and geographical area to their microservices and application. So this feature is one of the main feature required to identify the bottleneck and optimizing the application performance. Then again we can use a log monitoring and log management in a Datadog. So here we can centralize all log data, enabling users to like search and analyze the required data. And again there are some different filters which are not readily available in Google Cloud that we can use in Datadog. So I'll show you in upcoming part of the video how we can use these different filters and a section in Datadog to analyze our log in more detailed way. Okay, and then it is provide like some extensive integration capability where it support like wide range of integration with multiple cloud platform, multiple third-party tools and applications and services, as well as the API endpoint. Okay, so we'll see all these things. We'll try to see how we can integrate our Google Cloud with a Datadog. So let's first go to the Google Cloud screen now. Now I am on my Google Cloud platform and I have this project ttdev001. So I'll be using this project for a Datadog integration. So I'll be doing everything on this video. I'll do everything from scratch. So I'll create my free trial account for Datadog, and then I'll try to integrate Google Cloud, and I will use only this project, and I will try to integrate this project with a Datadog. I will try to like monitor my Google Cloud application from Datadog. I'll try to you visualize all the logs from this environment to the Datadog. Okay, so let's go here and just type Datadog. Okay, and I'll just try to go and get started for free. Okay, so it will just have 14 days free trial account, so you also can use it even if you want to learn Datadog or Google Cloud. You can learn, or just for your any kind of like for hands-on project you can integrate this Datadog platform with a Google Cloud. So I'll just click on this free trial. So it will ask some details, it won't ask any payment related details, so no need to worry about. So I'll just give my email ID. I'll just give my name. Okay, and this is not mandatory, phone number is not mandatory, so you can directly sign up now. So one thing here, so Datadog start working or start collecting your metrics only when you install a first Datadog agent on any of these your system or a virtual machine. Okay, so it will just ask like your technology stack. So for now I will only select few things here. I'll just select a Google Cloud platform, so it just provide us a better suggestion. It is not mandatory activity, and I'll simply go on next. So these are like optional detail it will ask, so they can provide us more documentation on that. Okay, and here it will ask you haven't installed any agents. Let's do it now, because before installing agent my screen won't go ahead. Okay, so it will ask no agent running yet. To continue the next step you are required to have at least one Datadog agent installed and running on the host. Okay, so first I have to install Datadog agent on any of the virtual machine. So I will use a virtual machine, so I'll just go to Google Compute Engine and I will just create one simple compute engine instance here, and I will install Datadog agent on it. So I'm not doing any customization because this is not what we are looking for now. So we'll just simply create one VM instance and then we'll log in into that, and based on the instruction given on this Datadog page we'll install this Datadog agent. Okay, so just keep eye on this. It is showing you haven't installed agent yet. Let's do it now, and it is continuously fetching that it is receiving any data from any of this system. Okay, and they are having API keys for, so you can see this the data which is masked, this is the API keys, so they won't show it directly. So if you put your mouse there it will just show your API key. So simply once the VM is created I will just use the command for Debian. So I created the Debian, so I'll just copy it. So if you put your cursor here it will show you the API key, so this is very important. Now it's refreshed and VM is created. Let me log in into this VM and let me install the Datadog agent so it can start sending the metrics to the Datadog. So it will identify where to send or which Datadog server to send details. It is based on the API keys of the Datadog, and that is why they have given that API key in the shell command. Okay, it's installed. So just let me first update. I'm just updating the package and then I will install the Datadog agent using that command. Okay, so simply we have to run that command. So it will take few minutes and then it will install the Datadog agent, and we can see the agent status once it is running. So let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so it's installed the agent. So let's check the status of the agent. So this is start command. I will just check the status. Okay, and you can see it is running. So let's see the status. You can see the active and running with this PID. So let me go to the Datadog page now. Okay, still it not detected, so let's wait for a few seconds and it will detect that it start collecting the logs. And even though you will see, yeah, now you can see your first Datadog agent is reporting and they are saying congrats. Okay, so it means your first agent is running. Congrats. So now we can go further and configure our Datadog for Google Cloud. So let's go and finish. Now this is just one agent setup we have that, so it will start collecting metrics from a single, I would say, the VM instance, but we want to configure monitoring of complete Google Cloud platform. So how we can do that? So let me go to the configure button here and I will go to configuration. So what we can integrate with a Datadog, which Google Cloud services we can integrate, that I will show you. So here you can see the multiple platforms are here. Just I need to select Google Cloud. Okay, so Google Cloud is here. Let me open Google Cloud and it will show what we can see. These are the services we can monitor in a Datadog. Okay, so we have Google BigQuery, we have Composer, Dataflow, then Spanner, Compute Engine, and then we have Cloud Run, Cloud Function. All these services are here. So let me just go to the GCP account. Okay, now one thing here, now this is the main thing here, just be careful what I will do. So we have to do two things here. First, we have to create one Google Cloud service account and we have to provide necessary permission to fetch the logs from Google Cloud, and then we have to give this Datadog principal that a service account token creator role. So just follow me what I am doing here, because this is the main thing you have to do in this integration. So let me go to the service account. In IAM I am going to service account, and here I will create one new service account just to do it from scratch. So I'll just create one new service account. So name I will just give Datadog service account. Okay, create and continue. And now just remember, we don't need to provide any editor role to any of the service, because this is just monitoring platform and it will fetch only the view related data, or what is the data they have to show. Okay, so I'll just give the viewer role. So only the monitoring viewer and some services viewer also file, but to giving individual, instead of giving the individual role, I'll give the viewer role on complete project, so it will see all the services and logging and monitoring data. Okay, now I will just click on done. Now this is the first step. Okay, now let me open this Datadog service agent. So this is the first step done. Now we have to do the second step. So second step, go here, generate principal. Okay, now the principal is generated. Copy this principal, go to permission, grant access, add this principal, enter, and role we need only a token creator role. Okay, so just service account token creator. So remember this role, save it. Okay, and now copy our service account, paste this service account here. Okay, verify and save account. So if there is no error here, you should be good, and it should start collecting data within a 15 minutes. So it will take like hardly 5 to 15 minutes, and once it is done, it will start fetching all your data. Okay, now what I will do, I'll start with seeing the data for infrastructure. Okay, I'll just go to infrastructure list. So VM, definitely it should be there. So it did not started sending or reporting this data, so it will take some time. So let me just go to the VM page again. I already logged into the VM here. So yeah, so VM is running. I'll just check the status. Yeah, it is running. So it will take few times, like 10 to 15 minutes, to start collecting the data from a Google Cloud. So I'll just pause my video for 10 minutes and we'll see how it collects data from the Google Cloud and show here on a Datadog dashboard. Now after 15 to 20 minutes, I can see the metrics on the Datadog related to a Google Cloud. So you can see this is a VM instance which we created earlier to install the agent, and that it is showing here in the infrastructure list. So currently there is only one instance, that is why it is showing only one here. So it is showing the fully qualified name. So our name is instance name is only instance 1, but it is showing the complete fully qualified name. So if I go to instance here, so I can show you the fully qualified or FQDN name. So you can see the same it is showing here on this Datadog screen. Okay, and all the CPU data or IO weight data, load data, all these things it will show here. And now let me go and see what others applications I can see from my Google Cloud. So let's go to serverless. It should show the Cloud Run because I already have the Cloud Run and Cloud Functions available. Yeah, so you can see Cloud Run services available. Okay, so I have 3 Cloud Run services available. Let me go here. So sometimes some of the services, if there is no operation going on, it might take time to reflect in the cloud, in Datadog. Else it will, if it is like there is data or traffic coming and going out and in, so it will show immediately on the Datadog dashboard. So we'll see. So there are these 3 are like in a process, so it's showing these 3. So data extract is not executed since long time, that is why it is not showing here. Else these 3 Cloud Run services are showing here. So you can see the errors as well, which service is giving. So function 1, you can see which is giving a error. So let's go here in a Cloud Run and we'll see. Just go in a function 1 and try to reproduce error. Okay, so you can see the error, so that's why it is showing in the error. So I know it will going to give an error because currently it's not functional. So I purposefully created this configuration to provide an error, so we can display that error on our matrix. Okay, and then let me go to the other service. So I created some chatbot on Cloud Run and some weather application on Cloud Run in my previous video. If you want to learn how to create a Gen AI chatbot using a Google Cloud Vertex AI Palm API, you can refer my previous video. Or you want to see how we can deploy weather application on a Cloud Run, you can refer my previous video. So I'll just open the weather app and I'll just go here. Okay, so it will show. So I think my API key is might be expired, so just try. Okay, so my key is expired, that is why it is not showing any data here, because I created this in last week. So let's check the chatbot app. So I'm just trying to produce some logs, so it will show on the Datadog matrix. Okay, and it will just, I can just convince. Okay, so we are able to get all the data on our Datadog. So let me open this chatbot. So this should be working. This is Gen AI chatbot I created using the Palm API in Vertex AI. Okay, so just type hello and it will just reply like ChatGPT. I will just ask what is Datadog. So these are my custom application and I am trying to produce some data, so it will reflect in the logs. Okay, now just refresh here and we'll see all the data is showing on these dashboards and graphs in serverless metric in the Datadog. So we can monitor all this application here. So just one more thing, so in your Google Cloud, you can, in your cloud environment, you can manage only a cloud related metrics. So here you have option for Azure as well as AWS as well. Okay, now the errors, you can see the high errors which produced by function 1, and even the weather app we could not get the data, so that is also provided some errors. And yeah, so we can see all the errors here. Same for cloud function, so we can see all the functions and the data. So this function was successful, so it didn't return any error. And also you can see the status and what was the trigger type for project. So suppose I want to check the pub/sub trigger type or HTTP trigger type, it will show only the HTTP. So if I select the pub/sub also, it will show the pub/sub triggered cloud function as well. So this is all about the metrics. Again, for Kubernetes, if you want to get more details on Kubernetes, so you have to follow some steps here. So you have to follow this documentation. Currently I'm not showing the Kubernetes setup on Datadog in this video. I'll create separate video for this. So let me show you some other things here. So let me go to a matrix explorer. Okay, and it is not only collecting the VM or a Cloud Run log, so it is also collecting the metric related to other services like BigQuery and Google Cloud Storage, and we can set up a kind of alerting on that. So how we can do that, or how we can see that metrics? So here in metric you can just type a GCS or a storage. Yeah, you can see the GCP storage API request count metric, table count. Now we'll see just the GCP BigQuery storage table count. Okay, so here we'll see what is the difference. So we have a table count around this metric. Let's see what are the different data set. So you can see the different data sets available here. Okay, and we can filter this data. So all these data we can see here. So in this data set we have only one table. Also we can just, we have table count, so we have stored byte also, like how many data is there in the table. So I can simply go and select the data set, or I'll select the table. So I'll simply select the BigQuery table and check the size of my table. Okay, and size you can see around 1.4 KB only. So it is showing all data from the Google Cloud with only view access. So we again have others metrics as well, so we can see all metrics in summary. Let me go here in summary, and all metrics we can see here. Okay, we just simply type GCP or GCE and it will show all metrics. Okay, so for AI platform related metrics we have related to GCE. Let me go to this GCE. So we have GCE instance count, so it will show how many VM instances are in our project. So okay, so let me go top. Yeah, we have currently one VM instance which is running, and what are the details it is showing for this VM instance? So it is showing the tags, the availability zone, then who is the cloud provider for VM instance, what is the instance type. So all details it is just showing in well presentable manner. Okay, so that is how we can see all data. Now one more major thing here is how to set up the alerts. So let me go to the watchdog. Okay, and I'll just show you the quick demo here, and I want to create some alert here. Okay, and simply go on a new monitor here. Let me go back on watchdog. Okay, create a new monitor. And I'll just show you what kind of, so we have to select, okay, how, which category we want. So select infrastructure, alert type. So if any of these processes are related to alerts, or so we have different, let me see if we have cloud run or cloud function. Okay, let's select any one. Okay, so I'll just selected few things here. Group by, I'm not doing anything. So example. Okay, so I'll keep everything as it is. I'll just try test here, and I'll just try to notify Vishal. Okay, so it will notify on this email ID as soon as there is an alert. And let me test notification. I'm not kind of filling any details. I just want to show you how we can set up alerts here. Okay, test notification sent. Let me go and check email. Okay, and I can see the alert. So I didn't give any details inside that, so I just created the test alert. So we can create such kind of alert in the Datadog. Now one major thing, so how we can send all our logs from Google Cloud to Datadog. So if you go to this log category in analytics, so currently there are no log it is showing, so we can just go and configure our log routing to Datadog. So go to this Google Cloud platform and just follow the steps. So steps are pretty simple. We have to create one pub subtopic with this name, and we have to create push subscription which will push to this endpoint. Okay, so currently you see waiting for logs. It means no logs are coming here. So what I will do now, I'll just go to my Google Cloud console and create one sync. So I'll just go to PubSub first. I will create PubSub topic. I'll create push subscription, and then I'll create a log sync which will export all Google Cloud log to that PubSub topic, and then PubSub topic will push that log to the Datadog. I'll just give the same name. Default description I am not, subscription I am not ready, I'm just creating. And now I'll go. Okay, so my topic is created now. Now I will create one push subscription. So let's create on subscriptions. I will just give Datadog log push name. Okay, so it should be push subscription, and the endpoint URL we already have here. So use this URL as it is already mentioned in the documentation. Okay, and I'm not doing anything else now. I'll simply creating this subscription. Now I'll go to a log router and I will route log to this PubSub topic. So it should be a real-time log. So I'll just go and route my logs to PubSub topic. Okay, I'll go to a log router here. Okay, I'll create sync. The sync name I will just give Datadog sync. Next, select sync service. It should be PubSub topic. Topic should be the export logs to Datadog. Next, I don't want to add any inclusion or exclusion, and create sync. So now it will start pushing logs to my PubSub topic. Okay, so it will take couple of minutes first to get the log, but meanwhile we'll just do some operations. So it will just create some log. Okay, so I'll simply go to the compute engine. I will start and stop compute engine, so it will generate some logs, because there is not any heavy application running on my Google project which will continuously producing the logs. So I'll go here and I will just stop my compute engine, and also meanwhile we'll keep eye here. So currently it is not yet collected the log and it is waiting for log. So once it start receiving the log, so this status will change. So it is not collecting any logs for now, so let's wait for this status to change. Okay, so let me check if VM instance is stopped. Once it is stopped, I'll just start it, because I just want to generate some logs, so it will detect here. Let me refresh. Click on Google Cloud again. Okay, it's still waiting for log, so just wait for a few minutes and then we'll see if we are receiving logs from Google Cloud. Let's refresh again. Google Cloud, scroll down. Yeah, now you can see it received the log, and that is why it is showing explore your log instead of waiting for logs. Let me go here and we'll see if we are receiving the logs. And these are very detailed logs, so even you can see the logs in your Google Cloud logging, but the logs you can see in the Datadog are a very detailed log, so I'll show you that as well. Okay, so now yeah, you can see we started receiving log, but again let me start that VM instance so I can show you few more things here. And I will again go to a BigQuery and generate few more logs by creating or deleting any table. Okay, so I'll explain you why I am doing this. Okay, now I am in BigQuery, so let me delete any one table here. So I'll just go to demo, and from demo I'll just delete one table. So I'll just delete one table here, and definitely these logs will go to first pub subtopic through log router, and pub subtopic will push logs to the endpoint of the Datadog. Okay, so we started receiving logs here, and you can see the heavy logs are started from 15:42 since last 3 minutes. Okay, let me refresh and let me show you how in-depth log analysis it will show here. Okay, now I will show you here the event name. So left side you can see all the field you can choose. So from here you can see errors. There are no errors in the logs for now, so let's generate some errors as well. So how I can generate? Okay, let me go to the cloud function. So if I have anything there, I will just generate some error. Okay, let me just try to access this, so it will create some error. Okay, so I'm just reload it couple of times, so it will generate some error as well in our log. So it should show the error now. So currently there is no error, zero errors. Let me reload, and it will show error in some time. Okay, now you could see the 4 error. So whatever errors in your log, you can see it differently. So this is a bit different than how you can monitor in Google Cloud. And again, so what are the different users performing this operation in Google Cloud, that also we can see. So here you can see the user email is not found, so it will show the email ID of the users as well. Currently I selected on the error, so let's remove this, and you can see the email ID of users as well. So let's go check the user email. Okay, nothing here. It will show in some time. Browser, yeah, Chrome, definitely I'm using Chrome. IP, that is correct. Let's check the if it will show my location. So currently I am in Latur, Maharashtra. Okay, GeoIP, so let me check the city name. No matching data, so it is not showing, but yeah, usually it will show this data here. Let's reload it, and we'll see again if it is showing all detailed information. Okay, go back and check user email. Yeah, now you can see it is showing my email because I only work currently in last 15 minutes on my Google Cloud platform. So browser, device, let's see the device. Okay, other, so it is not in any of the listed category. Let's go and check the city. Yeah, it is fetching the exact location of myself. Then the country, I'll check the country, that is India, which is correct. And event name, so I recently deleted one VM instance. I search for project, I set metadata, so all details it will show separately. So suppose I want to see who deleted any of the instance in my project, I can go and just select this event. So this is a bit difficult in GCP, we have to write queries, but if you want to check here, so simply we can select that event name and we can search on that event. So this will be bit easy here. So I want to see who deleted the VM, so I can go here and I can directly see the vishal.bulbule, this user deleted this VM instance from Latur, and this was the client IP. So this is very detailed logging in this Datadog, so that is why this is one of the powerful tool. And again there are, okay, I wrongly clicked here. Again there are very interesting things here in security, how we can set up the security as well. I am not going in detail for security for now, but just here we can set up the rules, like set up the alert when someone deleted the network, set up the alert if there is huge amount of traffic is coming to your application, and identify it's like a DDoS attack. Then you can create an alert for that. And we'll see you in next video. If you have any questions and queries, just let me know in comment section and I'll try to answer you that. So thank you for watching this video.